2 days ago. August 27th, 2025. Be careful there. Warning. Very strong signal registered. Be careful there. 1 UP model upgrade file btest_033A. Warning. Very strong signal registered. Be careful there. 1 UP model upgrade file btest_033A. The 29th of August 2025, 18:29. M5.5 to 63 km E of Onagawa-cho, Japan. Distance, 141.37 km and 2 days in advance. HCM technology. Copyright Marek Krapper. July 7, 2024.
Why do 90% of scientists overlook the groundbreaking discovery that could reshape our understanding of climate? Welcome to the future of climate prediction. Groundbreaking evidence has emerged showing that our weather and climate are controlled by holographic technology. Yes, you heard that right. This discovery reveals that nature itself follows programmable patterns akin to a holographic projection. Think cymatics, like how sand arranges into intricate patterns on a vibrating plate. Now imagine that on a global scale. By decoding these vibrational patterns, we can predict and potentially control earthquakes, hurricanes, and even droughts. It's like having the ultimate weather remote control. This technology developed by Marek Krapper is more than just science fiction. It's a reality backed by documented predictions and results. From earthquake forecasts to climate engineering, the possibilities are endless. Join the revolution. Embrace the future where nature's secrets are unveiled through the lens of holographic projections. Ready to change the world? All rights reserved. Copyright Marek Krapper.
Urgent call for collaboration.
Urgent call for collaboration. Human rights and global safety at risk. Attention, global leaders, scientists, and responsible organizations. The source code governing the world's most critical natural catastrophic phenomena has been discovered by Marek Krapper through the innovative holographic climate model, HCM, copyright. What has been uncovered? The holographic climate model has identified the underlying patterns and mechanisms responsible for global climate and weather systems, earthquakes, extreme weather events, flash floods, all major natural catastrophes. Why is this urgent? The ability to predict and potentially influence these events is now within reach. While this breakthrough offers unprecedented opportunities for early warning systems and disaster prevention, it also presents significant risks if misused. Human rights and global safety are at stake. What is needed now? Do not turn away. Collaboration is essential. Official validation and responsible oversight are required. Trusted. Transparent partnerships with governments and international organizations are critical to ensure these tools are used for the benefit of humanity and not weaponized. The holographic climate model has already demonstrated remarkable success. Accurate predictions of over 610 earthquakes and more than 130 extreme weather events, including the Spain Valencia flash flood, with warnings issued up to 18 hours before official alerts. Proof that meteorological data can be used to predict earthquakes and extreme weather. Connecting previously unrelated natural catastrophes. The world must act now to ensure these discoveries are used for peace, safety, and the protection of human rights. Please collaborate. Do not escape this responsibility. The future of global safety depends on our collective action. For more information and to join this critical initiative, contact Marek Krapper or visit the official holographic climate model resources. LinkedIn plus YouTube equals open source data for documentation of the predicted catastrophe events by the holographic climate model copyright invention. This is a call for the responsible and in-trust collaboration for human rights. The time to act is now. Methods are available. They are dangerous to be published because of the potential against safety misuse. We need to collaborate in trust. There is no such NDA framework existing up to now. Why? The humanity is unprepared and watching and judging. We have nothing to judge. We and everyone need to follow safety rules first place. Please take this into account when judging too early and without a deep understanding of catastrophe mechanisms that you might be doing consciously or unconsciously. Databases results. Extreme weather. https://lnkd.in/d-mn3gcf earthquakes. https://lnkd.in/Divisky9j9 Greetings, Marek Krapper, inventor of the holographic climate model technology, *HCMT*. Discovery, invention, methodology, technology, IP, artifacts, all rights reserved. Copyright Marek Krapper. The holographic climate neural networks models are ready for peaceful and responsible licensing for the governments. Source code of natural catastrophes, climate, extreme weather, earthquakes, flash floods, and volcanic activity have been found. It's dangerous to be published or patented. The ability to predict shows the full mechanism is known, and also allows for influencing these events globally. This is very dangerous. We need a special security framework. The models show how all governments are dependent on each other. Please start collaborating and end conflicts or international competitions. Climate action: observe plus model plus diagnose plus predict plus mitigate plus adapt plus protect plus retrospect equals full global engineering and decision-making control panel. We can retrospect almost every catastrophe from the past and potentially explain its root cause. Urgent appeal to the organizations, institutions, governments, and science foundations. Working against natural catastrophes and predicting them is like working against a Mother Nature spontaneous chaotic terrorism organization. It has no clear plan of action, no consulting agency, does not consult with people or governments before acting, does not ask for permission or paperwork, and when it strikes, it can take billions of USD in seconds and claim many lives. Natural catastrophe is, in fact, worse than a terrorist organization because it is non-negotiable under almost any conditions and values of money and time that humans have established as exchangeable values or trading norms. With terrorists, with KGB or CIA, and politicians, or military, banks, we can negotiate, we can make deals, or ask them to wait. Human-to-human problems can wait. However, human-to-Mother Nature problems cannot wait. Nature will not make a deal before action. This is a different level of understanding the reality we live in. Authorities and politicians should finally realize that even a war or competition between two people on Earth looks silly in front of the power of the Mother Nature. The holographic climate model HCM is enabling, to predicting nature's moves beforehand and potentially mitigating danger before it strikes and save lives, time, cost, and emotional trauma and damage. This is a step towards global safety of the governments, countries, the financial sector, insurance sector stability, and, most importantly, food sector stability, health sector stability, rescue services, and reconstruction fund stability and progress. For the future of our existence and for the future of our families, children, and their children. The source code of humanity's safety and protection. Probably the most valuable invention in the whole of human history, increasing humanity's survival chances. HCM, Operating System of Nature, Full Global Monitoring, Engineering Panel. HCM. Invest in the safe future **** solid climate models will pay off with 1000% or more profit and safety for everyone. We all need a safe and trustworthy future. Please share these messages. The most strange thing is when I report this to scientists and intentional organizations, and I ask for support and collaboration on my project and discovery, plus keeping safety and limited publication. For safety in initial official validation phase, I get responses like this. Answer 1. Answer from WMO, World Meteorological Organization. Dear Marek, the WWRP received your application for endorsement. Unfortunately, we do not cover earthquake predictions in WWRP, and there is not enough linkage to our implementation plan for us to endorse this project. Kind regards, Dr. Estelle de Koning, Chief, World Weather Research Science and Innovation Department, World Meteorological Organization, 7 bis, Avenue de la Paix, 1211 Geneva 2, Switzerland. Answer 2. Answer from IPCC, International Panel on Climate Change. Answer received by phone. Dear Marek, please go to the science academies, for example, Swiss Academy of Science. We, as IPCC, have no internal specialist who can assess or validate your climate model. The IPCC relies on external academic publications only and makes summaries and does not generate its own knowledge. IPCC is more political and representative, rather than discovery and climate model validation organization. The IPCC relies on the publications of academies, and IPCC has no own capability or personnel, professors of doctors, to check and validate predictions and confirmations you publish. The IPCC has no capability to make scientific projects of this size or this kind. Answer 3. Answer from SCNAT, Swiss Academy of Sciences, SCNAT, Proclim-Forum for Climate and Global Change. Dear Mr. Crapper, thank you for your message and for sharing the detailed information about your project. We kindly inform you that we do not have the resources or the capacity to support or evaluate projects or applications of this kind. Thank you for your understanding. Best regards. Patricia Ricklin, Assistant, Swiss Academy of Sciences, SCNAT, Proclim-Forum for Climate and Global Change, House of Academies, Laupenstrasse 7 PO. Box 3001, Bern, Switzerland. Proclim.scnat.ch, portal. Naturalsciences.ch. The SCNAT is a member of the Swiss Academies of Arts and Sciences. The holographic climate model that I discovered delivers predictions and Results of catastrophes better than any other humanity-known climate model up to date. But this should be not a reason to be discriminated by the official organizations responsible for safety and validation protocols. This is very strange, and shows that these organizations might be acting against human rights and ethics, unconscious or conscious. This is to be clarified. Is this evidence for potential lobbying or mobbing and monopolistic practices in climate safety domain against human rights? We need to clarify this as soon as possible. Please support us and share these messages. We need to make them act as well. We need these organizations and specialists on board. Their participation in our program is essential. They have already established existing financing and political network systems and connections that must be urgently integrated into our modeling system for humanity's safety. Otherwise, the catastrophe and collapse of insurance, financial, political, military, and safety systems could be rapid and unexpected, just as with each catastrophe that we can predict. But they cannot. Humanity's safety is not a market. It is more essential than the existence of any single government. Therefore, by refusing collaboration and preventing the best tools from being accessible to the people for the protection of human rights, governments and organizations are effectively acting against their own populations. This is paradoxical but can become reality. We must avoid such scenarios as soon as possible. Therefore, their collaboration is not optional. It is a necessity. There is no time to waste before the next tragedy occurs. At some point, it might be too late, leading to even more paradoxes and mistrust. We must avoid this at any cost to human life. Future catastrophe is like a terrorist organization. Working against natural catastrophes and predicting them is like working against a Mother Nature spontaneous chaotic terrorism organization. It has no clear plan of action, no consulting agency, does not consult with people or governments before acting, does not ask for permission or paperwork, and when it strikes, it can take billions of USD in seconds and claim many lives. With natural catastrophes, negotiations aren't possible, unlike situations where negotiation is still possible, for example, with Russia, Ukraine, China, Iran, Israel, North Korea, USA, and others. There is a whole list of countries in the United Nations organization. There are G7, there are G20 countries lists. There are many options still open. But somehow, people, politicians, universities, authorities, international organizations, and the market do not appreciate these efforts at all and refuse to find a suitable NDA framework to collaborate or validate my climate models in a safe and protected environment. The KGB and CIA have their own NDA frameworks against terrorism and can function like human-oriented organizations for safety or, sometimes, for war and manipulation. Yet the realities and physics of natural catastrophes have no security framework in politics, even though this is one of the most fundamental safety issues and threats to the system, economically, societally, and militarily. It seems like things are slowly heading in the direction of extremism, with governments acting slowly, unconsciously against the people and against safety. Especially when I request collaboration and they refuse. This shouldn't be the case in a civilized, peaceful, and safe world. Please treat these messages with the highest priority and safety standards in each country. This is an invitation for international collaboration and for every country, all together or even separately. Please create a suitable security framework for official climate model validation. Choose any specialists you want. Publishing all details as open source is too dangerous at this stage. The reliability of climate models is being discussed. Many organizations are just citing other work and making lobbying, like or political plus science or propaganda. However, for humanity's safety, my own opinion, it is better to be cautious and preventive as much as we can. The biological and neural nature of climate is very delicate and does not like dramatic changes, as we all. Once a catastrophe occurs, global continental reorganization can happen spontaneously. There is almost no way back, and our civilization can be reset to the Stone Age reality within a short time, if ever anybody survives. The fact is that my climate models simulate accurate catastrophes. I do not cite much other people's work. My models predict all types of catastrophes and explain them. But, importantly, the world, IPCC, WMO, Swiss Academy of Science, and many others, seem to avoid or escape hearing about it, refuse to collaborate and support, and create a suitable safety framework. Upon documented results, predictions and confirmations that nobody has, even I, is behind. This behavior raises serious questions. What is the reason and motivation of these agencies and institutions? Appeal to the specialist and governments. I urgently need to show and explain my HOLGRAPHIC climate models to the specialists, but in a safe and trusted manner. Please create an appropriate NDA global safety framework where we can discuss and exchange sensitive catastrophic mechanism knowledge. Warning: once my climate models are published, everyone can modify weather on their own. We might encounter less predictability and even less stability. Every single person will know how to potentially influence weather and climate, like a weapon. Climate terrorism might become a daily business from day to day, with no way back once everything is published and publicly accessible. The governments would have to follow every single person with satellites to be sure that it is not climate terrorists. I emphasize and request from WMO, IPCC, and global seismic groups and governments of every single country on this planet. Do we want this? Please contact me. And please create a special trusted and NDA framework for security, so I can present my climate models safely in front of the consortium to the specialists. They will experience something unimaginable, undeniable, and accurate ads they have never seen in their life and career. I guarantee. The models I have are so perfectly accurate and undeniable, plus visualization with reality is almost perfectly accurate. They even predict where which cloud should be where and which part of the cloud will go where. Which part of the island and piece of ocean and land belongs to and resonates with what it resonates in a given time. A full resonance map of Earth is accessible. All continents.
Why do 90% of scientists overlook the groundbreaking discovery that could reshape our understanding of climate? Welcome to the future of climate prediction. Groundbreaking evidence has emerged showing that our weather and climate are controlled by holographic technology. Yes, you heard that right. This discovery reveals that nature itself follows programmable patterns, akin to a holographic projection. Think cymatics, like how sand arranges into intricate patterns on a vibrating plate. Now imagine that on a global scale. By decoding these vibrational patterns, we can predict and potentially control earthquakes, hurricanes, and even droughts. It's like having the ultimate weather remote control. This technology developed by Marek Krapa is more than just science fiction. It's a reality backed by documented predictions and results. From earthquake forecasts to climate engineering, the possibilities are endless. Join the revolution. Embrace the future where nature's secrets are unveiled through the lens of holographic projections. Ready to change the world? All rights reserved. Copyright Marek Krapa.